Invitational on 2K Sports. He really got behind that one. Let's see what the featured player can do from about 160 out. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
So far, so good.
I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. And a tap in left for par. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. As we take a look at the leaderboard, our leader is up by 1.
The fifth at Emery Beach Ridge looks pretty, but it's pretty tough too.
It certainly is, and as we've seen, features of this golf course, lots of run-out areas everywhere. Again, green sits up on a small plateau, but there's a spine running diagonal through this green. Trying to get it on the correct level can be tedious.
Going with the 7. That was a top effort, that one. So close to going down. An opportunity for a birdie here. That's signalling your intent. Go and get amongst it early. And that will take him to 3 under. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 6th hole, a par 5, but is it gettable in 2?
Not really. This is a long par 5 here. Best played, I think, as a 3-shotter. Anything out to the right-hand side off the tee is just fine. But this is where it gets a little interesting. Do you lay it up short of this bunker here, or do you try and fit it in between those two right there? A decision must be made, and from there, that'll determine whether or not you can be aggressive for your 3rd shot, or you have to be a little on the conservative side.
He's standing over his 3rd shot. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here.
Game face on early here, Luke.
After a quick look at the leaderboard, our featured player is on top with Rory McIlroy in second.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Yeah, you've got to hug it down the left-hand side as best you can to avoid being blocked out by some large trees down the right. From there, slightly downhill for your second shot to a green that's protected by water and bunkers everywhere. This one is all over it.
That's another green and reg.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. Another birdie on the scorecard. That's number 5. And as we move things along, our featured player is up by 3 shots. Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Massive gaping bunker down the right-hand side and just a small little pot bunker there on the left. Again, raised green, not much to it. It does tilt pretty good from back to front. Front hole locations, awfully challenging.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
A chance here from 10 feet out. Henny, how tricky is this one?
This putt's going to come in from the left side.
So close. This putt from 5 feet away.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Well, after an approach shot like that, Rich, that feels like a wasted opportunity. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Teeing off now on this par 5. Look at that drive. He got all of it.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
A look at the lie in the greenside rough. All gas, no brakes. Five under at the moment.
Giving this one ample room out to the right.
He needs this one to save par. Getting set for the next hole, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 4-shot advantage for our leader. We start the back 9 here at the 10th hole.
Premium on accuracy here as bunkers are down the right-hand side and just a little small one down the left to get your attention. From there, for the first time, we don't have any hazards around this green, but don't let that fool you. It drops off on all sides.
Henny, what can you tell us?
Oh, no. This is nasty. Just no.
That is great contact out of the rough. Could it be?
What an exceptional approach into this green. Lydia Ko seems to be paying a bit more attention to her rival now, and for good reason.
No stress on that tap-in birdie. And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par.
The 11th, a par 3, Rich.
Yeah, challenging one at that, Luke. Really no room for error if you're trying to find the surface. A lot of players actually be trying to come up a little bit short and certainly left of this green, leaving the easy chip or an easy chip as possible on this very difficult par 3.
Opting for the 5-wood. Ooh, right by the hole. This putt to get to 7 under the card.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
15 feet out. He's been staring this one down.
Ooh. Putting for a par now. Be the ball, Danny. No. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. And on the tee here at the par 5 12, the players start to feel like, well, we've got a chance here.
Finally, a hole that does not beat you up, isn't it? A par 5 that is easily reached in two. Find the fairway. Second shot, you just have to avoid a little small pot bunker about 30 yards shy of the green. Other than that, a chip and a putt, and you're making a birdie.
This is his second shot. Oh, that was pure. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
From the sand, looking to get up and down. Oh, be the right club today. And back to the course with the live action.
This is looking good. Are we going to see it drop?
That's outstanding.
Nice little pitch shot. Wonderful touch. Gets it to go. Mark me down for a 3. Thank you.
Well, Luke, I think he's found his distance.
Currently 8 under for the round. And Rich, now that we're at the 13th, it's finally dawned on me that this is a golf course where you don't want to spray it.
Look, this is a drivable par 4 here, but if you're going to find the surface with your driver, you're a better man than I am. Just lay it up out to the right-hand side and take a wedge. Find the surface here in 2. Runoffs everywhere on this short but challenging hole.
Second shot here on their 13th hole. That got a little out of control, I think.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, Luke. This is a surprise, missing this one.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. "19 feet to the cup."
An all-important putt for par.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one looks like it breaks hard left to right. Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
Just a little bit of a misread right there. He's going to need to sink this next one, though, to limit the damage with the bogey.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This will be a good bogey.
He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. The 14th requires some accuracy off the tee, Rich.
Yeah, this hole's got some length to it, doesn't it? Bunker down the right-hand side. You need to avoid that. Trees on the left can come and play with a truly wayward tee shot. Second shot, a big carry over a massive bunker. However, a user-friendly-ish type green with everything feeding in from the right-hand side.
Oh, this one looks to be heading down the runway. From about 200 yards out. Yeah, that was a safe play. Trying to get to 8 under par with this putt. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
Giving this one plenty of space on the left.
And that putt just was never hit hard enough. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
We've hit the par 4 15th hole. That's a good one to build momentum on. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
Sitting up here from about 160 yards.
Wow, that was so close to being on the highlight reel. This putt left for birdie. All right, John, which way is this putt going to go?
This looks like it's going to break to the left.
That one just rolls by. A 3-footer coming up. Just an empty feeling when you hit an approach shot like that, Rich, but still come away with a par. As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Now to 16, it's a par 3. Looking to get up and down from here.
Watch this thing turn.
So close. He's got this one for par. Let's take a look at how things stand. Our featured player is ahead by 4. Now to 17, a par 4.
Oh, I love this hole. Drivable par 4 if you need to, or if you want to. If not, just bail out to the right-hand side with just some sort of long iron. Next shot, just with a short wedge, but watch out for long and left as that water comes into play in a hurry.
driving the green on a par 4. That is special. And now a look for eagle.
Absolutely sets himself up for an eagle on this hole.
John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, this one looks like it's breaking hard to the right.
He could have done much worse from there. This is a 6-footer.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard. The 18th and final hole is a par 5.
If you are going to go for this green in 2, you better be sure about what you are doing. A long par 5, most of the players, just a 3-shotter. You want to lay up into a very narrow area right there, but the third shot, though, to a pretty inviting green, it must be said, but accuracy, as always, distance control, as always, imperative.
Here's a look at the lie in the first cut.
Wow, did this come out beautifully?
Gonna really have to hit this one. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
Tricky one here. This one's going down the hill as well as moving to the left.
That was close. This is his 4th. That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. 4 feet left to the hole. And a par to finish out the round. folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
Not bad whatsoever, but still just the opening day. Lots of golf left to play. However, it does give you a little boost of confidence going forward, knowing that right now you're at the top of your form, your game is good, and you're in a good space.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon.